Breakfast is considered the most important meal of the day, especially for diabetics. In a review based on 96,175 participants, experts observed that skipping breakfast can significantly increase the risks of diabetes complications. And this is partially because breakfast sets your blood glucose balance for the day. When you wake up, your glucose levels are unstable and sensitive. This is why eating breakfast to ensure blood glucose balance is vital for diabetics. But unfortunately, not all breakfast options are good for you as a diabetic. If you follow your overnight fast with a breakfast rich in carbohydrates or sugar, your blood glucose is likely to rise and be unbalanced throughout the day. Alternatively, it is much easier to keep it under control with a breakfast varied in nutrients. But what nutrients do you need to consume for a breakfast as a diabetic? Well, keep watching. In this video, we'll share the 5 best and 3 worst breakfast options for diabetics. We'll also break down the nutrients you absolutely need to include in order to keep your blood glucose levels under control. But before we dive in, can you do us a favor and like this video, ring the bell for future notifications, and make sure to subscribe to Diabetics Talk channel for more help managing diabetes. Plus, stick around to find out how you can get 2 free gifts. And now, let's dive right in and explore the 3 bad breakfast options for diabetics, starting with number 3, white bread, bagels, and pastries. Yes, you knew it was coming. Anything linked to the bread family is not the best breakfast option for diabetics. Whether it's bagels with cream cheese, bread and butter, brioche buns with jam, pancakes and maple syrup, or chocolate-filled pastries, white baked goods, and any sugar-rich filling should be avoided. White bread and other baked goods can be categorized as simple carbohydrates, and they contain a high amount of refined starch. Bread options like bagels are typically made of refined wheat flour and salt, while brioche breads are rich in dairy, saturated fat, refined white flour, and sugar. And as a diabetic, when you consume any type of refined starch coupled with added salt, sugar, or dairy, your body breaks it down quickly into glucose. And as a result, the B cells in your pancreas are triggered to secrete insulin and raise your blood sugar. A study published by Oxford Academy observed how the quality of starch impacted women with diabetes. They compared various trials involving more than 70,000 women and noted that refined starch increased the risk of diabetes complication and the risk of heart diseases. Another study found that white bread significantly influenced blood glucose levels compared to whole grain bread. All in all, it's best to stay clear from any form of white bread and baked goods for breakfast. And if you really crave a slice or two, whole grain bread might be a better option. Number 2, cereals. It's easy to be convinced that a bowl of sugar-free cereal with milk is a good option for breakfast for diabetics. But no matter what is labeled on your box of cereal and how healthy cereals claim to be, they all have something in common that diabetics should avoid. Cereals are highly processed. That's right. Cereals are grains or raw food that have been modified either by being pasteurized or mixed with additives and chemicals, making them processed. Processed foods often lack important nutrients and quickly break down into glucose in the bloodstream. In fact, various research showed that the chemicals added to processed foods like cereal can contribute to the development of insulin resistance, high blood lipids, including LDL cholesterol and triglycerides, and type 2 diabetes complications. A paper on the potential benefits of adding high-protein milk with cereal raised various concerns among scientists, as experts noted that adding dairy protein to a processed meal doesn't make it less dangerous for blood glucose. To keep blood glucose under control, it is best to limit your carb consumption between 50 to 70 grams per day. However, a bowl of boxed cereal and cow milk can add up to 63 grams, and that is before the day even gets started. So, should you stay clear from cereals for breakfast? It definitely seems so, no matter how healthy a box of cereal claims to be. And number 1, protein bars. You might have been told that it's important to eat protein for breakfast to keep your blood glucose under control. And while this is true, not all protein-rich products do the trick. Protein bars are one of them. Just like cereals, protein bars have a not-so-diabetic-friendly composition. The grains, nuts, and fruit are often dried, refined, and coated with sugar, making it the perfect recipe for a morning blood glucose disaster. And while not all protein bars are created equal, most of them are likely to have a negative impact on your blood glucose levels when eaten at breakfast. The Clinical Diabetes Journal observed various studies on the efficacy of diabetic snack bars. They were surprised to see that diabetic snack bars could help curb hypoglycemia, but only when eaten at night. They also couldn't find concrete evidence that the same snack bar could be a healthy option for breakfast. A regular protein bar contains between 25 to 35 grams of carbohydrates and up to 20 grams of protein. This shows that the carbohydrate content in most protein bars is higher than the protein itself. So, should you avoid protein bars for breakfast? It seems like it. There are healthier food options that will give you the blood-balancing nutrients you need without loading your body with carbohydrates and increasing your blood glucose levels. And we're about to explore the 5 best breakfast options for diabetics. But before we do, are you ready for your free gift? Discover an entire world of diabetes-fighting foods with our new book, 10 Incredible Foods That Reduce Blood Sugar. Plus, you'll discover the real reason why type 2 diabetes, obesity, and heart disease are increasing at an alarming rate, and find out what really works when it comes to preventing these illnesses by watching our 1-hour free documentary, The Scary Truth About Sugar. Both gifts are free and waiting for you to grab them in the description box below. And now, let's explore the 5 good breakfast options for diabetics, starting with number 5, low-carb smoothies. If you don't enjoy eating food first thing in the morning, sipping on a low-carb smoothie is a great option to nourish your body and keep your blood glucose balanced as a diabetic. A low-carb smoothie can be made of protein, healthy fat, and fiber. Healthy protein options for smoothies can include dairy-free yogurt, plant-based powder, plant-based milk. A healthy fat could be nuts such as almonds, walnuts, or Brazil nuts, seeds including chia or flax seeds, or even avocado. And finally, fiber can come from berries, bananas, or even a handful of leafy greens. All in all, you can create a low-carb smoothie by using foods with a low glycemic index, which are recommended for diabetics. Food with low glycemic index scores slow down the conversion of carbohydrates into glucose in the body. After observing 75 women on a low glycemic diet for 6 months, a trial noted that morning blood glucose levels could be managed more easily. Another study published by Oxford Academic found that drinking 2 berry-rich smoothies daily improved insulin sensitivity and blood glucose balance in obese people with insulin resistance. So why not try a low-carb smoothie at breakfast and observe how your blood glucose levels respond throughout the day? Chances are you'll be able to control it better. Number 4, eggs. Yes, eggs can be a delicious and healthy breakfast option for diabetics. 1 large egg contains 7 grams of protein and 5 grams of healthy fat. Eggs are also rich in vitamin B. These components have shown promising results when it comes to balancing blood sugar. A study following 42 overweight adults with pre-diabetes and type 2 diabetes noted that eating 1 large egg daily for 12 weeks reduced fasting blood sugar by 4.4% and improved insulin sensitivity. And while more studies have observed similar results, it is important to note that eating too many eggs can have the opposite effect on your blood sugar. A review published by the American Diabetes Association observed that eating 7 or more eggs per week increased the risk of type 2 diabetes by 77%. So when it comes to eggs for breakfast, a controlled consumption 2 to 3 times per week can be enough to experience its benefits. Whether you enjoy them scrambled or poached, adding a side of healthy fat and fiber to your breakfast, such as avocado, whole grain bread, or spinach, is a great way to create a nourishing and healthy breakfast with eggs. Number 3, oatmeal. Yes, oatmeal can be a very healthy breakfast option for diabetics, as long as you eat it the right way. Oat is a gluten-free whole grain that contains a large amount of vitamins, antioxidants, and most importantly, fibers. Oatmeal contains beta-glucan-soluble fibers, which slows down the release of glucose in the small intestine. According to a study published by the National Library of Medicine, adults with type 2 diabetes who ate breakfast oatmeal for 6 weeks experienced a significant reduction in blood glucose and insulin levels. Choosing old-fashioned or steel-cut oat options for your oatmeal is best to experience these benefits at breakfast. In a small study, experts assessed blood glucose levels pre- and post-breakfast of randomized participants and found that blood glucose was significantly lower and more balanced in people who consumed oats compared to those who ate a breakfast rich in carbohydrates. So make sure to choose unprocessed oats and add protein and good fat for a healthy breakfast. Number 2, Greek yogurt. Containing a rich amount of calcium, protein, and probiotics, Greek yogurt can be a great addition to your breakfast. Probiotics have been praised for their gut-healing properties, which has a direct impact on your blood glucose. It's been found that an inflamed gut is the source of insulin resistance and unbalanced blood glucose levels. Eating probiotics replenish the gut of healthy bacteria, and as a result, it can reduce inflammation linked to diabetes. A study noted that probiotics improved fasting blood glucose and insulin sensitivity. More research also observed that consuming up to 100 grams of yogurt daily, such as Greek yogurt, reduced the risks of type 2 diabetes complications. But just like many breakfast options we've seen so far, not all Greek yogurt you find at the grocery store are good for diabetics. Choosing a full-fat, fat-free, or unsweetened Greek yogurt and topping it with berries or nuts is the best way to consume Greek yogurt for breakfast as a diabetic. And number 1, chia seed pudding. To have a diabetic-friendly breakfast, you should enjoy a healthy dose of fiber, fat, and protein. And chia seed puddings make our number 1 breakfast food for diabetics because it contains all 3. Impressive for a little grain, isn't it? Chia seeds are valued for their high amount of fibers, healthy fat in the form of omega-3 fatty acids, minerals, and antioxidants, which is especially beneficial for blood sugar balance. Recent studies have suggested that consuming chia seeds regularly help improve insulin sensitivity and lower blood sugar. A study compared the effect of chia and flax seeds in blood glucose levels after feeding one type of seed to 2 groups of 25 participants. Experts observed that chia seeds significantly reduced post-meal blood glucose compared to flax seeds. Animal experiments also observed similar results, noting that chia seeds can improve blood sugar control and reduce the risk of diabetes and heart diseases. All in all, these findings suggest that chia seeds can keep your blood glucose levels under control throughout the day. But does it make a difference to enjoy it in the form of a pudding? Well, to make a chia seed pudding, you need a few tablespoons of chia, a cup of plant milk, and any natural flavoring of your choice, whether that's berries or spices. And as the chia soaks in the mixture, it expands its fiber and omega-3 contents. So make sure you add it to your breakfast options to nourish yourself and easily control your blood glucose throughout the day. No matter what your preference and habits are in the morning, make sure to avoid breakfast options that are processed and rich in sugar and carbohydrates, and opt for healthier options that provide a healthy dose of good fat, fiber, and protein. And now we want to hear from you. What kind of breakfast are you going to give up, and which one are you going to adopt? Share your thoughts with a fellow diabetic in the comments section below. And before you leave, make sure to claim your free gift by clicking the link in the description below. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that bell button for more diabetics talk. Thanks for watching. We hope you're having a diabetes fighting day.